All right, so we have the official Path to Power Kid Goku Eza details on Twitter. Let's go ahead and talk about everything that is coming to this character, and we can go ahead and look at the linking partners and all that afterwards too. But anyways, we have the leader skill, which is just going to be Dragon Ball Seekers getting an extra key for the full 200%. Honestly, I wish they would just give an extra like 10-20% extra attack and defense, make it where it's 50%, 40%. I would rather have that rather than the one key, right? 159% attack and defense. Dragon Ball Saga Youth or Dragon Ball Seekers category allies get 3 key and 50% attack and defense. I do believe that that is actually an improvement from what it looked like before. I can go ahead and pull it up on the side though. But yeah, then he also has 159% attack and defense when getting 12 or more key 2. On top of that, he gets an additional 30% to attack and defense when getting a key sphere. So really powerful increase, considering that this character is going to be getting, don't forget, rainbow key sphere changing, just guaranteed, right? That's kind of the main gimmick of this character, which is that he has the rainbow key sphere changing. On top of that, he's also getting an additional 10% crit chance and damage reduction by 10% when getting a rainbow key sphere. Again, though, the main issue that I always have with these characters, and just time and time again it happens, and I wish that they would change it, is just the fact that this should give key. And the reason why is because the character will not go for the rainbow key spheres, and more often than not, it will hurt you in the end because they aren't going for the rainbow key spheres. Now, you can argue that you want to get the extra attack and defense, but in my personal opinion, I feel like the extra attack and defense does not matter as much as just getting that additional damage reduction and crit. But it is what it is. Also, yeah, I just pulled it up. I can go ahead and move it over. So he did only have Dragon Ball Saga and Youth, and now it's also Dragon Ball Seekers as well, which makes sense because that is one of the bigger categories that you're going to be running on this team, right? Then over here, he gets, when you acquire 3 or more key spheres or 1 or more key spheres as the third attacker in the turn, he gets an additional 159% attack and defense. If it is 5 or more key spheres or 3 or more if you're in the third slot, you also get an additional super or additional attack that has a 70% chance of super. I believe that was only a 50% chance before. Yeah, only a 50%. And then he also has it where if you get 7 or more key spheres or 5 if you're in the third slot, you also get an additional 8% to all allies having crit and damage reduction. And then he also has 8% to attack and defense for 2 turns. I don't know if that is like a big change, I'm gonna be honest. 8%, I feel like they could have just made that 18. He's good. He's really, really good. But if we go ahead and look at some other support type characters, I just feel like that's not going to be making that big of an impact. The damage reduction support definitely will, but the support in general, I think the multi-turn support won't matter as much. Which character am I looking for? I mean, like even these guys give 1 key and 40% defense, right? Let's just look at. Well, I guess we could just compare. We could just compare like something like Glorio, right? If we just look at the other. Where am I going to look at this for? I guess we could do it for Diamond, right? And then we just look at Dragon Ball Seekers. We go ahead and look at the other Diamond characters. I feel like they give better support, you know? Because this one's 41% attack for 2 turns. This one's 33% for 1 turn. Like, they could have just, and even Glorio, right? Like, he's just insane as 1 key and 50% for 3 turns. But I feel like he's a little bit of a he's not the usual, right? What about Bonnie Bulma? Doesn't she also give support too? Yeah, 1 key and 50% attack and defense. I don't know. It's not like a big deal no matter what. I feel like the biggest change for this character is just the fact that he can now get a lot of these conditions a lot easier. There's so many times, more often than not, that I am going to be getting the, what's it called? I'm going to be getting like 5 keysters with this character rather than 7. Sure, you obviously want to aim for 7 just because of the attack and defense increase, but more often than not, I think that this is just going to be a lot easier to hit, which is really, really nice for sure, right? But if we go ahead and look at his best linking partners, we can go ahead and see that this is him, right? Yes, it is. World Tournament Goku, World Tournament Krillin, Physical Ultimate Gohan, and Goten and Trunks. You're not really getting too many options for linking with this character, unfortunately. Like, World Tournament Goku is eventually going to get an easy A, right? But not anytime soon. Let's go ahead and look at Dokkan. I just like Dokkan Leader Tools, but it's just this anyways. Dokkan Tools. So if we just look up Kid, no, I think Goku Youth. I feel like that's what it always is, right? Where is he? There he is. So yeah, his best linking partners, World Tournament Goku, we already talked about that. And then yeah, just Beast Gohan, Vegito, Int Path to Power, Goku. Or not Path to Power, Goku. Int Daima Goku, excuse me. Gotenks, Physical Goten and Trunks wouldn't be that bad of an option as long as you could just dodge. That's about it. Honestly though, like, I feel like what this character is doing, he's just trying to be a supporting type character. You're not really going to be seeing that more or too often. Barely raise attack and raises defense for 1 turn. And then massively raise attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. So yeah, like, he doesn't... Oh, I see. Greatly lowers attack. That's pretty good. That greatly lowering attack is nice. The only issue I would say is just the fact that I would say you're not really running a lot of these characters anymore. I wish they probably would have just easy A'd Hachan. Hachan would have been a perfect character to easy A with this, right? Because he would be the perfect slot 1 if we were able to actually run him. What? Isn't this... Is it Aider? No. What? Oh, yeah, no, it's not Dragon Ball Seekers. I'm stupid. I thought this was Dragon Ball. I thought this was something else. Let me go ahead and look. Where is it? We could use him. So, Dragon Ball Saga, and then we could just look at Hachan. Yeah, I really hope they easy A this guy. Hopefully in the same celebration. Because this guy can look extremely good with Kid Goku. Having 50% damage reduction just baseline, and then post turn 5, you're able to more often than not get 80% damage reduction as long as you're just having a Goku Youth on both rotations, right? Having it where you're also able to have this heal as well. If you do get below 20% HP. It's just nice to have, you know. But this specifically is like, all of this is really good. I just hope that he can get maybe some defense on Super or something. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. Path to Power Get Goku looks insanely good though. And hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.